so it won't go off the radar. Okay. Good morning. I'd like to call to order the Commission Conference in preparation for our January 12th regular meeting of the Commission. Do we have any speakers?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Mr. Kerr, you ready?
Good morning, Commissioners. I ask you to consider the following. 1, approve minutes of the following meetings. 2, approve a list of claims. 3, we're going to ask that the public hearing be held at the conference meeting. Hold public hearing to receive citizens' comments about the 2024 Consolidated Annual Performance and Evaluation Report for the Community Development Block Grant Home Program and Emergency Solutions Grant. This report has been available to the public since December 26th.
Okay. I'd like to call the public hearing in session. Are there any comments for or against? Hearing none, the public hearing is now closed.
4, authorize adoption and submission of the 2024 Consolidated Annual Performance and Evaluation Report to the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development. 5, rescind Mobile County Commission action in the September 8th, 2025 minutes agenda
Hold
item.
on for a minute. Did you want us to vote on the CAPER or just hold the public hearing? That's all, just, okay, all right, I'm sorry.
Thank you. 5, rescind Mobile County Commission action, September 8th, 2025 minutes, agenda item number 26, approving sponsorship agreement with the University of South Alabama in the amount of $2,950. 6, approve sponsorship agreement with the Child Advocacy Center in the total amount of $1,000 for its Mahjong for a Reason tournament to raise funds for child abuse recovery services to be held on March 22nd, with funds divided as follows. 7, approve appropriation contract with the Board of School Commissioners of Mobile County in the amount of $6,350 from District 2 Education Funds for its HP ProBooks and Chromebooks for Jeremiah Denton Magnet School of Technology. 8, approve appropriation contract with the Showers Foundation in the amount of $25,000 from District 1 Education Funds for expenses related to the 36th Annual Spring Fling Music Festival to be held on April 11th. 9, approve appropriation contract with the Board of School Commissioners of Mobile County in the amount of $8,070 from District 2 Education Funds for track uniforms, office shredder, and gym wall pads for Cranford Burns Middle School. 10, approve professional services agreement with PFM Group Consulting for providing 2 studies, a jail population analysis and a fire systems analysis in an amount not to exceed $25,000 pending legal review. 11, approve resolution authorizing a request of the License Commission to dispose of certain items from fixed assets inventory list, declare as surplus, and authorize items to be disposed of by lawful means.
Eddie, back to number 10, just for public consumption, can we have a brief explanation of why we're doing this? The jail analysis.
Yes, so that is a 2 studies, a jail population analysis, which is to look at the total operations of the jail and see if there's any opportunity for efficiencies as it relates to population or just the way things are handled. PFM has a government services group that does this type of analysis, and we would like them to just do a review of the data related to the jail and see if there's any opportunities for efficiencies there.
Best practices.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
12, approve standard service contract with Howard Technology Solutions for an extended service agreement for 2 years in the amount of $13,489.50 for equipment and service for the Sheriff's Office video wall project. 13, approve alcohol license application of NNJ doing business as Corner Package Store for lounge retail liquor Class II license located at Highway 188 in Codin. 14, authorize advertising for bids for renovation to the 10th floor County Commission Executive Meeting Room.
What room is this the little conference room?
This is the conference room between the commissioners' offices.
What are we doing? I thought that was recently renovated.
Good morning. It's a complete renovation of the room, including walls, ceiling, floors, furniture, everything.
When was it last renovated?
Approximately 13 years ago.
I thought it was sooner than that.
We've
Oh.
had floor replacement.
Okay. the
And all
floor
that,
was-
yeah, that was floor replacement only, that wasn't
Okay.
anything else.
That's what I was thinking about. the
It's been on the
floors.
list to do, it's been on our to-do
Okay.
list for a long time.
Okay. I just remember the floors being replaced.
Yeah.
But for a guy, that's probably a complete renovation. Thank you, Ozzie.
15 will ask to be voted on at conference. Approve change order number 4 with Harris Contracting Services for Project Lewis Landing. This change order will increase the contract by $31,100, increase the contract time by 24 calendar days. The new contract will be in the amount of $913,906 with a substantial completion date of January 16th, 2026.
So moved.
The second, so y'all are gonna be finished with, next week?
Well, that's what this says.
Okay. That's exciting, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I would be excited.
I'm excited.
Okay.
We just,
Anytime you can wrap a project up, it's exciting.
I'm sure the people that use that for kayaking and fishing and other things will be happy to see it
yeah.
reopen. I remember it seems like we just did the
Groundbreaking.
groundbreaking, so it's been a pretty quick turnaround on that job.
We have some signage that's gonna be beyond this date. It's gonna be a little while, but
Yeah.
yeah, this is a good thing. Thank you.
16, approve appropriation contract with MLK Business and Civic Organization in the amount of $8,500 from District 1 Educational Development Block Grant for project in the amount of up to $125,000. 19, authorize advertisement for request of proposals for appraisal services for the voluntary homeowner buyout program to be paid from the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery Funds. 20, authorize advertisement of request for proposals for demolition services for the voluntary homeowner buyout program to be paid from the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs Community Development Block Grant Funds. 21, adopt a resolution authorizing relocation of the polling sites for precincts as follows. 22, adopt a resolution altering the boundaries of precinct number 3 and the abutting precinct number 4 and combining the two precincts into a new precinct to be designated precinct number 4, and also authorize relocation of the polling sites for precinct number 3 as follows. 23, adopt a resolution altering the boundaries of precinct number 33 to combine portions with abutting precinct number 25, 30, 31, and 39, and combined remainder of precinct number 33 with abutting precinct number 42 as follows. 24. Approve Animals First Animal Management Software Agreement for the Animal Services Department for a base fee of $80 per month and will automatically renew for an additional period of 1 year party pending legal review. 25.
Oh, okay, I see. Keep going, that's all right, I got it.
25, authorize advertisement of a request for a proposal for design professional to provide professional architectural and administrative services for the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs Disaster Recovery Grant.
Could we get a little more definition on that? What's the scope of the work that this will actually encompass for this person? Good morning.
We're in the process of completing the disaster shelter. This is separate from the first responders disaster shelter, so we're requesting services from an architect to design that facility.
Okay. And where will the facility be located?
That's still being debated between the commissioners. So we have a plan. Once that facility location has been determined, we'll be able to move forward. It expires October of 2028. So what we want to do is at least have a design professional identified so that we can prevent further delays.
So this is a grant, Department of Economic and Community Affairs is providing us a grant. What is the amount?
So this is the $28 million grant. That's a result of the Hurricane Sally and
Okay,
Zeta.
okay, I didn't make that connection.
Yes. So
Okay.
there are 8 activities associated specifically with this grant. And due to the timeline, 2.5 years to expend the balance of the funds,
Right.
we need to do as much as we can.
Right,
now.
okay, thank you.
Renee, this is for the evacuation shelter, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so as far as, I've been working with Gordon, trying to find somewhere north of I-10, of course, and there's some property that the school board owns, and I've been working with the school board, trying to see if we could do a land swap of some sort to get it more, I think it just needs to be further north in the county, north of I-10. And so that's kind of where the holdup is, waiting on the school board to decide if they can give us enough property to build it.
Are they gonna give us some options or property to,
Well, there's a big tract
from their 16th section?
there's a big tract, I guess between, Snow and Eliza Jordan, Tanner Williams and Airport in that big block where Taylor White and Collier. So that's kind of where I was kind of looking to talk to them about, maybe swapping some property or them selling the county, piece of property there. So that's
Yeah.
kind of,
Well, keep us posted because
will.
I think it affects all of, you
Yeah.
know, all of us are affected,
Yeah.
so it needs to be
I
open
think the
discussion
first
on it.
responders is going to be on the Paget Switch property. And so this, to me, I just felt like it needed to be north of I-10, but,
Well, I think that's a safer place out in areas.
so that's kind of what the holdup is on the, I know Renee kept looking at me, and I know Gordon's called me several times wanting to know if I've made any, progress with the school board, but that's what I'm working with.
Do they know we have a clock ticking on the money? Okay.
Thank you.
I guess just kind of, the reason why it's kind of going, the reason why I thought about school board property is because right now, when we have a hurricane, of course, you know, the schools are used for, hurricane evacuees. And so I just thought it'd be, I think there's been some desire from the school system for quite a while not to use the schools as hurricane evacuation areas. And so I thought, well, if they want us out of the schools, maybe they'll give us a piece of property to build a shelter, evacuation shelter. So
Well,
that's kind of why my brain started working towards seeing what property they had available.
I think they're probably the largest landowners in the county.
They're probably the largest in the state.
In the state, probably. You're right. Okay.
Thank you.
So have you decided at what point you're gonna have to just move on to something else?
I'm just waiting. I said all that so I could get direction from you, and you tell me what you want me to do.
Well, I think these conversations have been going on for a while. I guess we just gotta figure out if we get a yay, if we don't get any kind of answer, we can't just stay there because we got 2 years to build it.
Yeah, I know, and Gordon and I talked, like my days run together, last week or this week to find out if there was any movement on it, so I'm gonna find it yet soon. If we don't get something settled soon, then we'll start looking for alternate locations. And I'm not trying to make the decision on where it goes. I was just trying to help find a location that would be kind of central to all three districts and north of I-10, because, most of your evacuees are going to be people out of my district trying to get north of a storm and flooding. And I just said, well, it doesn't make sense to build it, move them out of their residence into another area that could potentially flood. So that's why I kind of moved up to the north end of the county. And I'm sure Gordon has some alternative places, and if not, I'll look some other places and find something.
Well, it sounds like a good location. I mean, the area that you described
Yeah.
sounds like a good
But
place.
if they won't be forthcoming with assistance on
Well, I
that,
don't
then
think
we just
it's
need to
them
be
not-
really ready to
not-
pull the trigger
Not
on moving
being
forward.
forthcoming, I don't want to make it appear that the school system is putting me off. I've probably had other things going on when they were available, and they have too, so, but I'll get back, I'll get back on it and see if we can't get a yes or a no, a definite answer, and so we can move on.
Okay, thank you.
26, consider taking action on the following bids. 27, approve renewal of agreement with SHI International Corporation in the amount of $33,786.72 for a 3-year VMware Cloud Foundation software under current State of Alabama contract for the probate court. 28, approve renewal of software agreement with SHI International in the amount of $13,812 for PDQ Connect Premium for computer match management for the county commission. 29, approve renewal of license agreement with CDWG in the amount of $12,164.75 for Adobe products for the Revenue Commission. 30, approve renewal of subscription agreement with Screen Connect in the amount of $6,900 for the Access Plus 1903 agent-based license for the Sheriff's Office. 31, approve renewal of subscription agreement with Randall Riley, doing business as Fusible, in the amount of $15,348 for 12-month access to Equipment Watch Professional Plan for the Public Works Department. 32, approve renewal of maintenance agreement with Osborne Associates in the amount of $7,500 for an extended warranty and service program for the Traffic Jet printer for the Public Works Department. 33, approve renewal of service agreement with Knox Pest Control in the amount of $250 for termite service and inspection at the Grand Bay Library. 34, approve renewal of service agreement with Knox Pest Control in the amount of $620 for termite service and inspection at the Revenue Commission at the Michael Square Shopping Center. 35, approve service agreement with BB's Pest and Termite Control in the amount of $500 for termite service and inspection at Chickasaw Park. 36, approve renewal of service agreement with BB's Pest and Termite Control in the amount of $1,100 for service and termite inspection at Metro Jail. 37, approve renewal of maintenance agreement with Xerox Business Solutions Southeast in the amount of $43,070 for XMPie under the current Omnia Purchasing Cooperative for the License Commission at the Michael Square Shopping Center. 38, approve renewal of the agreement with Highland Software in the amount of $274,624.54 for on-base software as a service for the County Commission. 39, approve ending the temporary moratorium on the awarding of merit raises or special merit raises for personnel of elected officials that are funded by the County Commission and delegation of approval authority for such merit raises to the county administrator. 40, approve county policy on public use of Government Plaza and other county-owned buildings originally approved on November 24th, 2025, as revised with updated language and a new effective date. 41, approve management, operational, and maintenance agreement with Football Club of America for the Mobile County Soccer Complex for a period of 3 years for all grounds and facilities pending legal review.
Is this a new entity or?
No, it's the same. It's a renewal.
With just a new name?
It's for a, 3-year period, Jay? Isn't that what?
Yes, ma'am, it'd be proposed for a 3-year
It's
period.
just a renewal. We may do a little tweaking on it because we have more facilities than the restrooms and things that weren't included in the original that they may take maintenance responsibility for. So there'll be some minor tweaking.
And it's not ready today, but it will be by Monday
Yeah.
Okay.
for y'all's review. Thank you.
42, authorize county administrator to execute necessary leases or other documents without need for further commission approval, absent deviations from standard terms and rates for rental of the atrium at Government Plaza, spaces at county-owned parks, and other county-owned areas available for rental to the public. And Commissioners, we may have one add-on on Monday regarding the authorization of an award of CDBG disaster recovery funds in support of a application for low-income housing tax credits for proposed housing development.
Okay. Is there a clock ticking on the award?
I believe there is that. Can you speak towards that?
We haven't received any information about this project yet, have we?
So the grants department submitted a request for proposals. This is for the low-income housing tax credit. We applied last year. The county was not awarded the tax credit. We have another opportunity this year. This is our best opportunity to match those funds with the disaster recovery funds so that we could add additional housing to the county. This specific one is for senior housing, and potentially it's in Grand Bay should it be approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Because basically, you're just trying to leverage disaster funds with the tax credit. Gotcha. So this definitely is an add-on then?
Should it be approved, yeah, to move forward? Should we have everything in place to move forward?
Okay, thanks. All righty. Our county engineer, Ms. Kim.
Good morning.
Morning.
At number 1, accept the county engineer's written report of fiscal year 25 Mobile County Transportation Plan expenditures in accordance with Act 2019-2, which is the Rebuild Alabama Act. And I'm going to give a very, very brief summary of the revenues received and the expenditures made and the projects, just to be included into the minutes on Monday also. Number 2, approve acquisition of software annual maintenance agreement with Carlson's Equipment and Software for 8 seats of Carlson Civil Suites drafting software for the period from January of this year through the end of December this year, in the amount of $4,846.05, and we will remove those extra zeros. Number 3, authorize advertising and receiving bids for a Callioca Road resurfacing, restoration, and rehabilitation project, and this is the portion of Callioca from Highway 45 to Saraland. Number 4, authorize advertising and receiving bids for another Callioca Road and College Parkway project for resurfacing, restoration, and rehabilitation, and this is the section through the city of Pritchard. And also another Callioca Road project, which is the county-maintained portion between the cities of Saraland and Pritchard.
So this gets it all.
This gets everything except what's inside the city of Saraland, yes, ma'am. And we expect to take bids on this probably by the end of February. Number 5, approve proposed plat only of the following subdivision, and this is Belmont Estates subdivision in District 3 off Labrador Trail and Belmont Park Drive. Number 6, approve proposed and final plat of the following subdivision, which is the replat of Lot 17 and Lot 18 in Fontaine Woods North, Phase 3 in District 1 off Fontaine Woods Court. Number 7, approve proposed.
That's great. We rarely have anything in District 1. Usually it's, yeah, so I got a lot.
Hey,
You want, Annette, you can come meet with, I know you always sneaking around in my district. I hear about it all the time. But if you want to meet with some of those developers down there and get them to move to some other parts of the county, you're welcome to do that.
I don't know about that.
Okay, number 7, approve proposed plat only of the following subdivision, and this is the addition to 3 Dean Way subdivision in District 3 off Air Terminal Drive and 3 Dean Way. This proposed plat supersedes the previously submitted proposed plat of Lillette Lane subdivision approved by the Commission in June of 2025. Number 8, approve right-of-way and/or easement agreement for Track 2 on Monroe Lane in the amount of $600 for Project Monroe Lane Great Drain Basin Pave. Number 9, authorize acquisition of property and acceptance of right-of-way deeds and easements from the following property owners for the following project. Number 10, approve reimbursable agreement for relocation of waterline utility facilities on a public right-of-way with South Alabama Utilities for Project Weaver Road East realignment. The estimated cost to Mobile County in the amount of $172,013.96. Number 11, approve setting the following speed limits as listed below for roads, segments of roads, and subdivisions. And that's it.
Are those reduction of the speed limits on those roads?
Yes, sir. I think they're 30 to 35 through there, and we're making them all 25.
Thank you.
Okay.
do you have anything?
I just want to remind the commission, hopefully you'll allow a executive session on Monday, perhaps not more than 30 minutes, to talk about a update on a matter of economic development, if we're ready for that, a matter with regard to buying, leasing of real property, and one matter of pending litigation. Hopefully no more than 30 minutes. Thank y'all.
We have a few announcements today. So first is a report sort of the cold weather sheltering efforts that happened. The last go-round was right before New Year's. But when temps get below 40 degrees, it's considered life-threatening for those without shelter or adequate heating. And in late 2024, EMA resourced and coordinated countywide cold weather sheltering activity began. It's grown and has been refined after each activation. So through 2025, there were 9 cold weather shelter operations activations. 3 occurred around holidays, which was Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. And of course, we had the snowstorm last January. So this is a summary for just the month of December 2025. So the facilities that opened, the 3 main shelters that are, they operate as shelters on a regular basis, which are Waterfront and Salvation Army and McKinney Place, they opened to emergency services, and they were supplemented by Dearborn YMCA and Dauphin Way United Methodist Church and Theodore Church of God. But it's not just the shelters, it's all the agencies that are coming together to make these things happen. So Mobile County Emergency Management Agency is serving as a coordinator and connecting people and helping provide resources. And of course, the County Commission, because Public Affairs is the public information office for Mobile County EMA. And then the Health Department, City Mobile, the Red Cross, Rain Group, Driftwood Housing, United Way, the VOAD Group, the WAVE, Colors of Love, and there were more that were working behind the scenes at different times throughout the year. But this is just pretty amazing that in December, 1,341 individuals were served and 353 meals were served. And volunteer hours have been sporadically tracked, but in December there were 879 volunteer hours that let this effort occur. So overall, this coordinated effort is a huge step forward in how all the entities in Mobile County respond to cold weather events. Churches, volunteers, municipalities, support organizations, transportation organizations. It's also helping improve EMA emergency communications as well and emergency operations, because we're refining processes every time we have some activation. We always get better. So that's a good thing. And this coordinated activity is enhancing our capabilities for safer places to open their doors to people in need, whether it be for severe weather or for incidents like this. And we had our wrap-up meeting this week for 2025, and no one entity or even one sector can do all that's needed. So when government, nonprofits, volunteers, and others work together, we're stronger and we're making a definite impact. One impact is that after each activation, some of the people who are seeking shelter are being referred to services. So whether they're unhoused or they're housing unstable or they simply lack adequate housing, they're getting some help that they need. So I just wanted to give you all a quick update on that and just say thank you to all who are involved and have been involved and those who will be involved going forward. We have a couple more announcements. So tomorrow is National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, and so the entire county family would like to say a big thank you to all the law enforcement officers for your service and for keeping Mobile County safe, and to those of us who were formerly law enforcement officers, thank you as well. And then next, I want to remind everyone that Mobile County Commission offices are closed on January 19th in accordance with the state of Alabama holiday schedule. Mobile County parks will be open, and there will not be a conference on January 22nd because that morning is the State of the City County for Mobile. There will be a combined meeting and conference on January 26th. And then finally, it's Mardi Gras time, so there's an actual page on our website dedicated to Mardi Gras schedules and et cetera. And there's a lot of cool events that are popping up on the Mobile County community calendar that aren't related to the standing parades. Like there's a new one, the Crew of Salty Paws Pet Parade in Dauphin Island is coming up very soon. So there's a lot of cool activities for us on the calendar as well. And then, as always, I'd remind everybody to stay connected with Mobile County because we have lots of interesting things that we post online.
Okay. All right. If nothing else, we stand adjourned.